everybody, welcome to Deb's Way. Today we're in my kitchen and we're going to be making some dog treats. I saw this done by Peggy at Paige Family Homestead and it looked good. Her dogs loved it, and I thought, well, Ginger gets to a point where she doesn't like her treats, and then it becomes frustrating trying to find something that she does like. So I thought I'd try making these treats and see what she thinks of them. Made with pumpkin puree and peanut butter, and you know, hey, I thought peanut butter especially, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. Especially since I have a drawer full of treats for her. I mean, we're talking, this is not even half of her supply down here. She has a slide out drawer in our cabinets here, and it's full of her dog food containers and treats. But she gets to a point where she just doesn't like them. So that's kind of where she's at right now. I've got a lot to give her, but she's she's just like her dad. William is very finicky in what he eats, and Ginger is the same way. So we're gonna try and make some dog treats today. Let me turn the camera around here and show you what ingredients I've got to go in and how I'm gonna mix it all together, and then how I'm going to get it baked. Stay tuned. Okay, so right now these are the ingredients that I have, and we'll do it this way. I have pumpkin puree, 100% pure pumpkin, all natural, no preservatives. And I'm making half the batch that Peggy did, but you can double this recipe for a full batch if you want. But I'm doing 1 cup of the pumpkin puree, 2 to 3 eggs. We'll see how 2 works. If it looks like it needs a third one, I'll add it, no problem. But 3 eggs maybe, 2 for sure. There's my oven. It's preheated at 350. And then a half of let's see, what is this? Half a tablespoon of cinnamon, 3 tablespoons of peanut butter with no xylitol in it, and I'm using rice flour, white rice flour. Now Peggy did use oats, you know, from oatmeal, and she ground them up. And I was going to try that, but I just happened to find this white rice flour, and I thought I'd try that first of all. So I've got 1 cup of it already in the bowl to start mixing. You mix all the ingredients with it, except for the 2nd cup of flour. And once all the ingredients are in the bowl, then you add the 2nd cup of flour. Mix it all together, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. I've got everything all mixed up here, and I'm going to start rolling it out as best as I can here. I do have flour down. Not on my rolling pin though. When all else fails, you grab another cookie sheet to go on top of what you're working on that you want to roll flat and work away. Works much better. Oh yeah. A little thinner here. Let's see how thin I got this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that should be good. And Peggy had some cookie cutters. I don't have that, but I'm just patching in a little piece that I had on the roller pin. What I'm going to do is just cut this into little bits and put it on the cookie sheet. And I'll bring it back when I got everything on the cookie sheet ready to go into the oven. All right, the first tray of cookies is ready to go into the oven. And they'll cook at 350 for about 15 minutes, and I'll be back to watch it closely. They're just little square shapes. If this works well, I'll invest in little cookie cutters for Ginger. That's fine. But I'm just trying little square shapes and odd shapes or whatever right now. Okay, so let me stick this in the oven. I'm just finishing up making the second tray to go in the oven when the first tray gets done here in another 5 minutes. But look who's interested in what I'm doing. Yeah, I think my little sous chef here has joined the ranks. Something smells good out here to her, evidently. We'll see. Once they cool down, I'll be treating her, and we'll see how she likes it. First batch is cooling on the counter, and the second batch is already in the oven cooking. They turned out pretty good. I mean, they're hard. They're hot yet, though. I can't give her any of them just yet. Can I, Ginger? You can't have any just yet. This is the first batch, and it's pretty well cooled off. So I am going to give my little sous chef a treat. Do you want that? Yeah? Will you take it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's yours. Oh, you know where she's going? Out to her treat rug. She has a special place where she eats her cookies. And she is eating that cookie. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see here on the dog floor. Is that good? Oh yeah. She likes that cookie. All right. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I've got one batch in the oven yet. Another batch ready to go in. Well, those cookies were a hit. So what I'm going to do is bag up what has already cooled off and put at least half of them in a small container, which will be eaten over the next few days. The rest of the cookies, I have a batch ready to go in the oven and a batch in the oven, ready to come out in a couple minutes. Those will all be frozen, and I'll put them in small batches also in the freezer. So when she finishes a batch of treats, I'll pull out a new one from the freezer and let that thaw out, and I'll be making some more, evidently, if she likes them. But she ate the one. She seemed to like it. So thank you so much, Peggy, at Paige Family Homestead. I appreciate the cookie recipe. You did that a few days ago, and I thought right away, maybe I should try that for her, especially with the peanut butter in it. I didn't know about the pumpkin, but seems to be okay. What I like about it too is that it has some, natural type of, I know what's in these cookies, put it that way. I know the ingredients that I've put in there, and I know how they've been made, and I know how they're stored until she eats them. I like that idea too. So thank you very much. Hope you're all having a good day out there. You take care, and we'll be talking again real soon, but for right now, it's gonna be bye. I'm gonna have the dinger going off real soon here and take the second batch of Ginger's cookies out of this oven and putting the last batch in.